Everyone thought they knew Jannik Sinner's routine. Boring, perfect, predictable. They were wrong. Something massive has shifted inside the world number one's camp, and it has nothing to do with his forehand or his fitness. Sinner has quietly deleted a core part of his preparation, sending a terrifying signal to the rest of the tour. This isn't about defending a title. It's about ending the rivalry before 2026 even starts. Carlos Alcaraz, are you watching? Because the nice guy era might just be over. Welcome back to World News Tennis, the only place uncovering the truth behind the headlines. If you've been following social media, you've seen nothing. Silence from the Sinner camp. No gym selfies, no vacation vlogs, no recharging posts. And that silence? It is the loudest alarm bell ringing in men's tennis right now. We have confirmed reports from inside the tour that Jannik Sinner has fundamentally altered his preseason formula. For years, his off-season was surgical. Train hard, then completely detach. A full mental reset. A total separation from tennis. But heading into 2026, that off switch has been ripped out. Sources close to Darren Cahill, an Italian camp, confirm that Sinner has removed the psychological decompression phase entirely. He hasn't stopped thinking about the game. He hasn't allowed himself to feel comfortable. Instead of resting his mind, he is keeping himself in a state of controlled tension. Why? Because his team identified a fatal flaw that statistics don't show, but rivals can feel. When you reach the top, the hunger changes. You stop hunting. You start protecting. You stop attacking. You become a caretaker of your ranking. Darren Cahill saw it happen with Agassi. He saw it in the Big Three era. Sinner's team is terrified of emotional flattening. That feeling where you know you're good, so you lose that desperate edge. By refusing to mentally disconnect this winter, Sinner is manufacturing a state of permanent readiness. He isn't training to be faster. He is training to be inevitable, and this is where it gets bad for the rest of the tour. Specifically, for one man, we need to talk about Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz thrives on chaos. He feeds on emotional volatility, the ups and downs, the crowd going wild. In 2025, Sinner was stable, but sometimes he was too neutral. He let opponents hang around. He let them believe. The new 2026 protocol is designed to suffocate that belief instantly. The directive from the Sinner camp is no longer just win the match. It is impose identity immediately. No slow starts. No feeling out the opponent in the first set. The goal is to deny Alcaraz the oxygen of chaos. If Sinner stays mentally locked in without that ramp-up period, he creates a suffocating pressure from the very first ball. Think about it. In the past, Sinner used early round to calibrate. He was calm. Now, that calm is being weaponized. It's not about being louder. It's about being unrelenting. If this works, Sinner doesn't just enter the Australian Open as a favorite. He enters as a psychological wall that nobody, not even Alcaraz, can climb over. He is turning 2026 from a defensive year into a positioning year. He wants to reshape the entire hierarchy of the sport, so that the world number one spot isn't just a ranking, it's a closed door. The players are already whispering. Coaches are scrambling. They know that a Jannik Sinner who refuses to rest is a Jannik Sinner who plans to bury the competition. The Australian Open is weeks away, but the mental war? It has already been won. This is the most dangerous version of Sinner we have ever seen. But the question is, will this constant mental tension lead to burnout, or will it lead to an era of dominance? I want to hear from you. Is this a genius move by Cahill and Sinner, or is skipping the mental rest a recipe for disaster? Drop your predictions in the comments. Burnout or domination? And if you want to be ahead of the news before the first serve is even hit, smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell. We are tracking every move.